This video is going to be a little different than the rest of my vlogs. I probably wouldn't even consider this video to be a vlog. For anybody who knows me personally, for the people who know me in real life, they know that I'm planning on making a big move in my life. They know that I'm planning on moving to New York City relatively soon. And I'm moving to New York for a few reasons. The biggest reason that I'm moving to New York is that I'm looking to become a better stand-up comedian, and I'm looking to become the best stand-up comedian that I could possibly become. And I don't feel like that's something that I can do where I currently am, which is Atlanta. And I also want to say this. I want to say that Atlanta is a great comedy scene. The comedy scene over here is fantastic. The reason that I can't become the best comic that I can be over in Atlanta is simply due to the fact that I don't drive. For anybody who doesn't know, I don't drive because of a visual impairment that I was born with, which makes driving very difficult for me. And for Atlanta, man, Atlanta is one of those places you really do need to be able to drive, and it's almost impossible getting around here without driving. To be clear, I don't live in Atlanta. I live in the outskirts. I live like maybe 30 minutes away from Atlanta, but most of the comedy spots are in Atlanta. For someone who lives 30 minutes away from Atlanta, dude, without driving, hitting most of those mics are impossible. And I've been performing for about a year and a half now, and I feel like every time I get on stage, I'm getting better. I feel like my jokes are getting better. And I really want to move somewhere where I can be the best possible version of myself. And I feel like Manhattan is that place. My full intention for New York is to move there and to do 4-5 open mics a night, 6-7 days a week. Which is not something you could do in Atlanta. Even if you did have a car, you couldn't do 5 open mics 7 nights a week. That's not a thing. There's just not enough mics over here. And like I said, Atlanta's a really great comedy scene, but there's only so many places in the entire world where you can do 4 mics a night. Another reason why I'm moving to New York, which is not as important as the first reason, but it's quite important to me, is that because of my inability to drive, I've experienced a lack of independence pretty much anywhere that I've lived. And I'm over it, man. I'm 23 years old, and I'm really tired of asking for rides, and I'm tired of Ubering. I understand New York's really expensive, but New York is one of the most liberating places in the world for me because I can get around wherever I want, whenever I want, pretty much just as easily as anybody else can. If I want to go to the store and get a drink, I can do that. I can't do that over here, man. Like for my entire life, I can't just drive to the store. Like I need assistance with that, and I can feel imprisoned at times. There's a lot of reasons why not being able to drive can be really difficult. And I think New York is going to be very much capable of resolving that problem for me. I've been planning on moving to New York for a little over a year now, so this isn't a new thing for me. I've been saving up for about a year, and I think I can say I don't. By the way, I've pushed back my move date for New York many times now. Like initially, I wanted to move like 8 months ago, and then it was 4 months ago, and now I'm finally doing it. Now I think I'm finally in a financial state and also in the state of mind where moving is the right thing to do. I'm going up to New York in January. I'm going to find jobs and hopefully an apartment, and maybe I'll be out of Atlanta by March. So pretty damn near future. I'm excited for it. I'm nervous about it. I'm scared. I get scary dreams about it sometimes. I also get good dreams about it. Like New York is an intimidating place. I've been there a bunch of times, and I love it. But it can also feel really lonely over there too. And I've experienced both sides. It's funny how lonely you could feel in such a big place. With like the most condensed city in the US, you could still feel quite lonely over there. Thankfully, I feel like I've been blessed with like the gift of being able to like make friends and meet people and the right kinds of people. I feel like the right people come to my life, and I'm really grateful for that. So anyway, yeah, that's just an update on my life. I'm moving to New York. I'm going up there in a few weeks. I've already got a few mics booked, a bunch of open mics at the Broadway Comedy Club, Greenwich Comedy Club, and a shit ton of open mics, and I'm excited to perform up there for the first time. I'm excited to maybe find an apartment that I can stay in. Ideally, like in the most perfect world possible, I meet some cool comics, and the comics allow me to like sleep on their couch for a little bit while I get situated. I think that'd be really dope. Like in an ideal world, that's what I think would happen. So yeah, like I said, that's my update. That's my vlog for the week. I don't really have much material. Next week I'll have a whole vlog again. This was a slow week for me, but I'm gonna put out content either way. Every Friday, I'm literally not gonna miss a Friday, even though this might come out on Saturday. I'm not gonna miss a week. I'm dedicated to staying focused on these vlogs, just as focused on these vlogs as I am with anything else in my life. So yeah, that's my update, and yeah, I'll be back again next Friday with more videos.